Hello, I'm Sandra Long-Weaver. I'm the editorial director for the Tennessee Tribune, and welcome to Take 10 with the Tennessee Tribune. Today, our guest is Aurdie Amoo Asante.
That's correct.
Okay, I pronounced it correctly. I was practicing. And she is the manager for the Center for Women's Health Research at Meharry. And we wanted to talk today about a number of things. There was the Falcon Fund just did its first walk to raise money that goes toward women's research. Am I correct on that? And towards scholarships at Meharry.
Yes. So the Falcon Fund was started 2 years ago by Mrs. Phyllis Hildreth, who is
the first lady of Meharry.
And it represents some of her passions. She has a great interest in social justice, education, empowerment of the youth, and she uses this fund as a way to elicit the support of others who share her interest in those endeavors.
Okay. And so it started 2 years ago, and so far, how has it benefited the community? I know that money has already been distributed in some areas.
There are 2 adoptive schools.
Public schools?
Public schools, and I forget the names of them. Cresswell Middle Prep School and Prep School of the Arts, and Haynes Middle Health Medical Science Design Center, both I think in the North Nashville area.
Oh, great.
So they are adoptive schools that have other relationships with Meharry. And so some of the benefits in the past have been scholarships to provide books. They've done community garden. And then most recently there have been community viewings of 2 pretty key movies, A Wrinkle in Time.
Yes,
and
the Oprah Winfrey movie that was produced by and directed by Ava DuVernay.
That's correct. And the other one was Hidden Figures.
Oh, yes. So, okay, that's great.
And then in addition to that, the monies are used to help support medical and dental students at Meharry. So there have been monies actually awarded to students at Meharry.
That's great. So the walk took place on May 19th. On Saturday, it's a 5K walk.
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay. And
actually, it was Friday.
It was Friday the 18th. I'm sorry. So the money that's raised through that walk, and I guess other donations. Is there a banquet or anything?
No. The walk has a focus on health. So that was a key component. And the monies that were raised will help support the initiatives I mentioned earlier.
Great. Okay. And now tell me a little bit more about the women's health research. What are some of the projects or research that's going on? And do you need people to be involved in the research? Are you looking for women to volunteer to be part of clinical studies?
So the Center for Women's Health Research was started maybe 2007, 2006, so it's been around a while. And it's principally directed at science in support of diseases that most disproportionately impact women of color. And so the short-term focus has been breast cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and then we also have a focus on other maladies which impact our community, like domestic violence. So we do a lot of community educational intervention programming in those areas.
Okay. And can women just make an appointment, or is it walk-in? How do, if I want
During the month of May, we sponsor, with a focus on breast cancer, we sponsor free mammograms. So all of the month of May, women can call and schedule appointments to come in. They're totally free. They don't have to meet any income requirements,
Great.
no consideration
Mhm.
for insurance at all.
Great.
So, and then we offer other programs like that throughout the year.
Okay.
But May is National Women's Health Week, and so the Center for Women's Health Research typically does programming in support of that. It starts Mother's Day each year.
Oh, okay. And then continues through the
For a
whole
week.
month.
No,
Oh, for that week.
Mhm.
So Women's Health Week just ended, which I didn't realize.
Right.
Okay.
And that was, we planned the Falcon Fun Walk
Mhm.
as
During that
a
week.
way to end the activities for the week.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. That's great. So you said some of the things that you look at are breast cancer, cardiovascular diseases, domestic violence. Is mental health, looking at mental health status of women also part of this? Or?
The Center for Women's Health Research doesn't have any particular programming
Mm-hmm.
directed at mental health, but as you know, that's a focus for Meharry.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And so if I wanted to get involved, or
Mhm.
some of the women out here would like to, some of our viewers would like to get involved, is there a number or a website or how do we get in touch?
Yes. So our website is www.cwhr.org.
Okay.
And a number that can be used is 615-327-6936.
Okay. And mammograms for the rest of the month of May are free
That's correct.
to any woman who needs one or has not had one
Within
Okay.
a year.
within a year.
We
Okay.
we target 40 plus.
Okay.
We use the guidelines of Susan G. Komen,
Okay.
who we're happy to report that we just received funding
Oh, really?
from them. Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. And so this funding goes toward the mammogram screenings, or
Yes, it will
anything
pay
else?
for some mammograms later in the year. We
Okay.
just got that funding.
Mm-hmm.
So we're targeting screenings later in the year. We're going to launch, if you'll allow, we're going to launch a program that we got funded through Susan G. Komen in June. There's a breast health forum that we're holding out at the Global Mall at Crossings out in Antioch.
Oh,
So
great.
we're going to be providing more information to the community. It's an open and free event where women will get to hear great speakers.
Mhm. Do you
and
know who some of the speakers are yet? Or?
We're still finalizing that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. That sounds exciting. So, so May, free mammograms. June, more information on breast health.
Mhm.
And I know you probably have something aimed for October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
You're correct.
So, yes. So, any ideas, or can you give me an idea of what may be coming then?
At a minimum, we'll have the campaign for the screens, the
Mhm.
mammogram screens. We are planning to do anywhere from 100 to 130 free mammograms
Oh, wonderful.
that month.
Okay. All right. And circling back to the Falcon Fund,
Yes.
if you wanted to make a donation, how can that happen?
That would be great. There's a link on, they can actually use the Meharry web page
Mhm.
and make a donation, and then in the other category specify Falcon Fund.
Specify Falcon Fund? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for those who, well, I guess that would be it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us today. And I have been speaking with Aurdie Amoo Asante, who is the manager for the Center for Women's Health Research at Meharry. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you the next time.